For this technique video, we're going to make a frosted photo collage to go in your memory keeper, scrapbook, planner, book journal, whatever you want to use it in. Starting out with Distressed Oxide in the color Lost Shadow, and I have some alpha stamps which came from Heidi Swap, and I also have white sticker paper which also came from Heidi Swap, so I will link that stuff down below in the description box. Starting out, I'm going to stamp the word sleigh riding, and don't worry, I did forget an I in the word sleigh. I did go back and add it though. But get whatever words you want stamped out, and then from there you need to cut those out, and this is going to be the title that goes on the frosted photo. I'm calling it that because it looks like frosted glass. We're not using glass, we're going to use plastic. But get a piece of pattern paper, and then you're going to need to cut this down to whatever size that you want. The memory planner here I have is also from Heidi Swap, and I want to use that larger box on the left bottom. So I'm measuring this just by pinching it and then cutting it down with my paper trimmer. And then from there, I left a 1/4 of an inch overhang. And I did this on purpose so we have something to adhere the plastic to. So instead of cutting it, I'm going to take a bone folder and score it and then fold it over and make sure we get nice, good, crispy edges. Do not use the tip of your bone folder. Hold it at an angle. That'll help prevent ripping the paper. So get that folded over, and then from there I'm going to take double-sided red line tape. I don't think it's actually called red line tape. I just call it that because it has a red backing on it. But this stuff will hold your life together. Okay, it's really good stuff. I will also have it linked down below. So I think this is like a 1/4 inch. It's got to be smaller than a 1/4 inch. I have no idea. But I'm going to do 2 strips of the red line tape down that side before we stick the plastic on it. A piece of the pattern paper left over from when I initially cut this. The width does not matter, but you want the height to line up, and I'm going to use this pattern paper over top of where I just stuck down the double-sided tape, and then we're going to cut off the excess from there. You want to make sure that you brayer everything down nicely so it holds well. And then the plastic paper I'm using is also from Heidi Swap. You're probably catching on to a theme here. So I'm just holding this over, marking on it. The plastic paper does have plastic coverings on both sides. So if you mark on it with pen, marker, whatever, it should come off as long as you're not getting it directly on the plastic. So marking that down, and then to trim it, a couple of different options. A paper trimmer works well if you're cutting off a big chunk, but for this smaller piece that I needed to cut, I used my X-Acto knife, a cutting mat, and my ruler to get that cut off, and then I had to go over it several times. Using some sandpaper to go over the edges to kind of smooth those out some. They were a tad bit rough. If you do cut this down with a paper trimmer, you have to have a sharp blade on there. If not, it's not going to work, and you could end up cracking, snapping the plastic, and ruining it. So just be cautious. A cutting knife might be the best tool to use. So took off the front and back plastic. Now I'm taking some more sandpaper, and we're going to give it that frosted glass look by sanding everything down. The 1/4 inch overhang that I made, I am now adding the double-sided tape to it, and I'm going to brayer that down, take the backing off, and then I'm going to line the plastic paper up so I can adhere this down, and it'll create a flap for our frosted glass or plastic paper, whatever you want to call it. So just making sure that you get it lined up as straight as possible. Mine did end up being a little bit wonky, plus I still had some sharp edges, so after I got it lined up, adhere it down, I'll brayer it down, and then I did go back in with scissors and a little more sandpaper off camera to clean up the edges just a little bit. Again, make sure you go over that with your bone folder. The double-sided tape sticks really, really well to the plastic paper, so that works out nicely. Okay, now it is time to take your title and line it up on the front of the plastic paper. I recommend lining it up first before you start sticking anything down, just to make sure everything's going to fit the way you want it to. And then from there, this is sticker paper like I said, so I'm going to peel the backer off of each and get it adhered down. I took some sandpaper, went over the title, roughed it up a little bit, make it look a little aged. And then from there, I took a few little pieces of some washi tape that I had. These are like little tag washi tapes. They have a few different words. So I stuck those down. I'm going to use this on the inside later on as well, so it'll all match. My next step was to get my collage ready. So I have all my photos already printed. I initially already had them cut, but I had to recut everything to make sure I could get all of the photos in for this size of the collage photo. So once I got everything cut, laid out, then I took double-sided adhesive and I adhered everything down to the pattern paper. Once again, I am back with some more sandpaper, just going over the photos, over the edges. I like this look. I think it's pretty cool. Then I have this washi tape that I'm going to stick down over the inside of that 1/4-inch flap that we made. This will help hide the adhesive so you don't see it. And then just brayering that down to make sure that it stays down really, really well. And that, my friends, is a fun little frosted photo collage. I hope this gives you some inspiration and something fun that you can put in your scrapbook or memory keeper.